Today is the day that the Indiana Fever are as contenders is over. It is over. Today is the day where someone in this organization needs to sit down Steph White and goes, we suck. I understand your goal, like your original goal was to win a title with this team, but we suck. We are not beating we are not beating Atlanta, we are not beating Vegas, we are not beating New York. We lost to New York without Sabrina Ionescu. We cannot hold double-digit leads. We blew another double-digit lead today. Yes, we blew another double-digit lead today. We cannot hold leads. We can't do any of this. Steph, your job now is to just make us the entertainers. Make us a 500 7th seed, but make us fun to watch. The Fever were 4 points off setting the all-time record for most losses having scored 100 points. The season's been 16 games. The season's been 16 games. They blew a double-digit lead and lost by 20. They were up halfway through the third and we're down 20 a quarter later. And the worst part is even the underlying stats say you were down 20 points worse. You blew a double-digit lead and lost by 20. Caitlin Clark, I mean this. I don't know what Caitlin Clark did in that third quarter. We are not defending Caitlin Clark in that third quarter. We are not defending that third quarter from Caitlin Clark. But I don't know how you can defend a single quarter from another player on this team. Caitlin at least played 2 good ones. She at least played 2 good ones. She had a good first half. Kelsey Mitchell had 0 second half points. She played 16 second half minutes and scored 0 points. She doesn't do anything other than score. She had 0 second half points. 0. Aaliyah Boston, yes, in Phantom Fouls. I get it. The Fever need Aaliyah Boston to function. But the Fever literally can't even, they can't function without her on the floor. Mo Billings, shout out Mo Billings. She wasn't even that bad. Didn't even get a chance. Why did you start the fourth quarter with Dantas? Why? You're down 10 points. You are down 10 points going into the fourth. It's still a game. It's not over. And then for some reason, you sub in Dantas. And then, I shit you not, there is a grand total of 12 points in the game. There's 7 minutes left. There's 12 points in the game. You might need a comeback. You sub Kelsey Mitchell off for a Ty Harris who hadn't played yet. And went with Ty Harris, Raven, Caitlin at the fucking 3, Sophie at the 4, and Dantas at the 5. It's a 12-point game with 6 minutes to go. It is 90-78, and Dantas goes and gets an and 1. It is a 10-point game, and you have Caitlin at the 3 and Sophie at the 4 with Dantas at the 5. What is wrong with you, Steph? But either way, let's talk about this game. First of all, from the Atlanta Dream, shout out to Dream. They just played well as a team. Every time Angel Reese sees KK Timpson, she's like, guaranteed to. We made Angel Reese look efficient again because KK Timpson is just shit. Alicia Gray did okay. Ryan Howard, she got a couple of steals. Naz Hillman started off on fire, 13 first quarter points. Paupa hit some big shots there. I let Izzy Borlaise look really good on defense, and the rest of them didn't really play. But they play hard. This Fever team doesn't even play hard. They don't play hard. They don't run. They don't rebound. They have no size. They give up so many and ones because they're soft fouls. They foul, but they're soft fouls. They're not even hard fouls. They're soft fouls. They're the soft fouls of we don't really care. We're just going to put a hand in to make it look like we're playing defense. I get it. Caitlin Clark's not a good defender. No one on this team plays defense. Let's stop singling out Caitlin. No one on this team plays defense. Lexi Hull had another 0-point game. Is that her 5th 0-point game on the season? We're paying $1.5 million for 7 points and no defense for Mo Billings and Lexi Hull. What does she do? What does she do? Genuinely, what does she do? She gets a couple of offensive rebounds. She dives for it. And the unfortunate thing is that the Indiana Fever cannot outperform bad personnel. But when you are the underdog You can get in a whole team, have this team mentality. You can get this team mentality together, and us against the world, we're going to be David, we're fighting Goliath. Like, you can try to be like David fighting Goliath. I get it. You can do that. You can absolutely be David fighting Goliath. The problem is that when you are a contender, you no longer have the mentality of we're David. You think we're a contender. So therefore, you don't have this underdog mentality anymore. And when you are a bad team who only succeeded because you had this us against the world mentality and you outworked other teams, and you no longer outwork other teams. And not only that, you've got a situation where the whole team are like, don't look like they want to play with each other. Like, I'm sorry. We all know that Caitlin Clark, when you play with Caitlin Clark, at all times you look up. You look up. They just forgot today. Caitlin's turnovers, 2 of her turnovers, one, Kelsey Mitchell's wide open, and then instead of stopping and shooting a wide open 3, she continues to sprint with her head down. Caitlin sees her open, throws the ball, and then she tries to catch with her face. Like, she just bats the ball out of bounds and gets thrown in her face. It's like, dude, you're wide open. You're wide open. Another one, Sophie Cunningham's there on the wing. Caitlin launches forward, and Sophie turns around, the ball hits Sophie Cunningham's back and goes out of bounds. And you're like, is it Caitlin's fault for throwing that pass? Yes. But, like, you've played with Caitlin long enough. You know she throws passes as an, like, she sees what's happening. And is like, okay, you're going to go here. You have to be on the same page to play with Caitlin Clark. This is like the start of Caitlin's rookie season, where she's throwing the ball to where she thinks players are going to be. But she's been playing with these players for 3 years now. And now suddenly, they forgot who Caitlin Clark is. And Caitlin Clark is like, in her, like, and this is not a giving Caitlin Clark a pass. Like, I'm sorry, just like Caitlin Clark's rookie year, if your teammates aren't on the same page as you, you can't just assume they're going to be where you are. Like, if your teammates aren't on the same wavelength as you, and you're throwing those passes assuming they are, it's your fault. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but this looks like a team who've never played with each other. Genuinely. This looks like a team who's never played with each other. And that's the fault from every single player. Like, how is it? Like, I'm going to grade these players. And Caitlin Clark, I'm going to give like a C, or like I'm going to give a B- to Caitlin Clark. B- for Caitlin's the best anyone's getting on this team. Kelsey Mitchell, A first half, A+ first half for Caitlin Clark. Nearly an F second half probably for both of them. Aaliyah Boston, like, dumb fouls. In fairness, she got elbowed in the face for one of them. KK's just not good enough at basketball. Like, Maisha, I get it, Maisha scored a little bit, but like, she was just throwing the ball to the other team. Like, the Indiana Fever, as a team, have a 1-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio. I don't think people understand how bad that is. And this is a game where all Atlanta didn't even do anything well. That's the problem. Atlanta were just solid. They played hard. They ran, they got rebounds. How many offensive boards did the Fever go up? In this game? Like, I am very, very interested in seeing this. So the Fever gave up, in terms of boards as a team, only 12. I think of 8 in the first half. Okay, it's better than we thought. Thank you so much for the $5. Fever need more athleticism. Can't compete consistently for 4 quarters versus athletic teams. Absolutely. I think everyone said that coming into the year. Absolutely. And like, a Caitlin Clark first half takeover meant nothing. Like, Caitlin Clark putting up 13 in the first quarter. Caitlin Clark having an efficient 26 meant nothing. It actually just meant nothing. And you're like, what the fuck's going on? Like, Caitlin's not even looking to pass anymore. And she shouldn't. Like, at this stage, Caitlin Clark just shouldn't pass the ball. Neither should Kelsey Mitchell. Just go ISO. The rest of your teammates, you're just not on the same page. If you're not on the same page, just fucking go. Not one person on this team can play defense. Not one of them can play defense. And what the fuck Steph White was doing.